Greetings and salutations, everyone. Discord gonna start. Oh. Alright, I think I've got the audio stuff straightened out. I think I figured out what was going on with the emotes and the sub or the channel point emotes stuff. They're not going to work the way we thought they were going to work, etc., etc., etc. Alright. There we go. And just as a double check, waka 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 waka. Perfect. Alright. Looks like everything is working correctly. So let's get some party started here. I don't think we have any gear that needs fixed. I think we're good. Some stuff needs sold. Is this already slotted? It is. Get out of here. Don't think I care about that. Oh, man. It's like, damn it, Samus. You just started the stream. You're already yawning. Yes. Today is a bad migraine day. I make no promises or guarantees how much or how little we're going to be streaming today. I'm going to do my absolute best to just tear through these levels. But it could be a disaster or it could be totally fine. We can't get a level, well, we can get level 4 Hireling. What am I thinking? Get on the horse. Yeah, let's jump into the harbor or the marketplace here and grab level 4 Hireling. I forgot we're level 4. Actually, I've been leveling up pretty quickly here. I am pleased at the rate that we're going. I think I just want a fighter. I just want to have extra DPS smashing things. If it turns out we need a healer, we have Ellery here somewhere. She can always be pulled out to heal us at low levels, just like she can always get pulled out to heal us at high levels. Ellery is the best. Alright. So level 4, we have this side of the harbor to go. And yeah, everything seems to be progressing pretty quickly here, actually. I put on some CBD oil, so now I got to be careful with my right hand here getting too close to my eyes. I am not a fan of that stingy feeling when you get pain cream in your eyeballs. It's not as bad as getting pain cream accidentally on your nutsack, but it's still pretty terrible. Somehow we have found many dangers. Alright. Is everything looking good? I think so. Excuse me. Let's confirm that we did in fact take those spells off and get the rest of these spells on. Now's our chance. So many craziness here. Get this fighter on attack mode. Technically, I heal the best. I also have probably the best reflex save. I also probably have the most hit points. Should probably be us that shoots through this lightning trap. Lightning bolt was close. Nobody likes you. Go eat worms. I feel like this is one of the rare situations that moving through the air is better than not running through the air. Just because the water slows you down so much. Alright. Back to get her done time. Ooh, we have a second shifter rage, or third shifter rage now. This must be level dependent. I never noticed it before. But we are always using the barbarian rage previously. So I guess it's easy to overlook. You gotta remember, every little bit of Reaper experience adds up. It may not seem like a lot, but they do certainly add up. So we do want to make sure that we have our 10 kills. We have 2 more left. So 10 before we complete the quest. Which means we'll probably have to kill all 3, which kind of sucks, but whatevs. Whatevs. I also have the feeling that we're going to be switching to Sprite. I have some sugar-free, whatever, free Sprite. Call it a hunch. Little bit upset of stomach. The wife was lamenting that Remington and I didn't get sick last week when she got sick. Or the week, yeah, I think it was last week, whenever it was. And I had a bad feeling that I'm about to be heading that direction. I've been added to Star Wars Legion paint competition at Goblin Games. Well, I can't seem to drag myself to Goblin Games for a Magic tournament that I may play in. I find myself hard to drag myself to a miniature paint contest that I probably wouldn't do. Not a very good miniature painter. Jump to here, jump to there. We took a whole damage. Cheats. Cheats. Special reminder that stream tomorrow will be weird and sporadic, and I don't know what's going on. But there will probably not be a proper stream tomorrow evening. We might do some offline play. We may just do something else entirely. I haven't decided yet how tomorrow night's going to look. I might just record some sessions of another game, or perhaps, I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear. I just know that I want to be able to get up, walk around, and do things when I'm not going to want to be talking political talk on the stream all night long. So, which is what I would be incentivized to do if I was on the stream. So. Again, I don't know exactly what's going to go down tomorrow stream-wise, but tomorrow evening. But tomorrow during the day should be normal. Should be a normal morning. I don't know if that means Remington's going to come over, or if that means that we'll just be doing Dungeons and Dragons in the morning. I don't know. This is our first Tuesday with Remington living in his new apartment. Yes, my son is old enough to have his own apartment. Spooky. I also learned today that my son is only 5 years younger than Trim Tom. I think is what they said. I think he said he was 26. Maybe he said he was 28. Less than 10 years younger than Shrimton. Wow. Shrimton's like, I'm exactly how old I'm supposed to be. I'm like, yes, a wee baby. A wee baby. Alright. Can you go get that valve, please? I do kind of like how this weapon looks, actually, the Chieftain Spear. Did you see us set that dog on fire? It was sweet. We burninated him all day. We're like Trogdor over here. Let's see, what else has happened this week / weekend that we haven't discussed yet today? We answered some questions about our pen and paper campaign that we're in the process of getting started. Or will be getting started soon. Might be a better way to put it. But people are in the process of getting their characters together. I had a weird 5th edition rules question, and it was about how an interaction between an ability of the oh man, one of the wizard prestige classes, and how it, or not really prestige class, specialty schools, the why can I not think of what this is called? The guy who casts the defensive spells, can't think of what it's called, and how it interacts with Aegis of Armor and Abjuration. That's the word I'm looking for. Abjuration. So in 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons, Abjuration wizards get the ability to, whenever they cast an Abjuration spell, they get like this little force field. But the way it's read, if you were to get hit, it takes the hit, right? Like a force field. Which means that there's another spell called Aegis of Armor that says that when you get temporary hit points, and if you are hit while you have these temporary hit points, then you you have like a guard effect put on you, basically, and it does, I don't know, a couple points of damage per level. It's like cold damage, I think, like 5 maybe, etc. It was kind of an interesting combination to put things together. So when I think of you are hit, I don't necessarily think an attack roll that physically hits you but doesn't do any damage. I feel like it should damage you for a hit most of the time. But we looked up Aegis of Armor through a couple of different sage advices and stuff like that, because apparently the guy LJ, who wanted to do this, looked it up and thought, yeah, that can't be the way it's intended to work. So then he started asking me this kind of, in my opinion, I don't want to say unclear, but it's a little bit complicated of a question. He's like, are we doing rules as written or as intended? And I'm like, what? We're doing rules as they make sense. Like, I guess that means as they're intended. But then we started, I'm like, give me the specific question. Like, let's drill into your specific answer and see what we can find. Because when I first read it, I was like, oh, well, this is going to be a force field and it's going to go on first. So this thing won't perk. Did I manage to, like, talk myself into not getting a reward? Okay. Man, all this stuff seems bad. Sure. This thing is working, right? Knock on it a couple of times. Say what, Bard?
That always seems to help with cars. Just knock on it.
That's right. Always knock on it.
If that doesn't work, just get the bigger hammer.
That is fair. That is fair. Sometimes you just gotta hit it harder. But, yeah, so we kind of dealt with that this weekend. Getting that kind of solidified. I don't even know now if he's... Like, I think he's talked himself out of playing that combination of stuff anyway. Like, he doesn't think it's good enough. I'm like, well, I'm glad I spent a lot of time looking into this rule set for nothing, but it's all good. Anyway, good morning, Bard. What are you up to?
Just kind of winding down. Long day,
Hear that? I don't know. I ended up spending the day basically in the pain coma because of the migraines, and it's called being awake, my guy, which is why I basically went back to sleep. But yeah, it was kind of a rough day. It's been a rough day, so feels like it's been a really long day for me, even though I basically spent the day. I mean, we streamed this morning, we wrapped up, and we went to bed, basically. But whew, I continue to be basically exhausted. But that is the way.
This is the way. Oh, speaking of which, I know you probably don't want to speak about it on streaming because someone hasn't. Did you watch season 2, episode 1?
Did I watch what?
Season 2, episode 1 of Mandalorian.
No, I haven't watched any episodes of Mandalorian. Disney can currently eat my ass with a spoon, except for Marvel stuff, which I can't get away from.
I mean, I guess that's fair. What did they do?
Well, they've done a considerably large amount of stuff over the years that have kind of put me in the position where I'm done with them for a while. So like their boycott of Georgia, for example, is something that
State?
Correct. They boycotted filming in Georgia because Georgia was trying to pass and did pass an anti-abortion law over so many weeks. Like 28 weeks or something like that, I think.
That seems so random. So how have they not banned Missouri then?
It's just one of the ones that they used to film in Georgia a lot, I guess, and now they're like, hey, we're not coming back to your state to film if you get this law passed, so you need to get with the get on your senator to veto, or you're not senator, get on your governor to veto it. You need to get on your representatives to not pass it in the first place. And when it passed, they went, all right, well, we're not going back to Georgia. And then meanwhile, where they're like, yeah, you can't do that, they're bending over backwards for the real life Mulan, while China is busy killing and locking up, sending people off to death camps in China right now for the Muslims over in China. So like, I'm just like, yeah, I'm done with Disney for a while. I'm not gonna watch them judge.
A ton of issues getting in and out of the country, like all that.
Yep. Well, and then they sat there and they just started praising China and how grateful they were to work with them and all this stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, okay, well, all these things together equal, yeah. It's pretty all over the place. I didn't go get this extra experience. Yeah, they like tweeted out and they put out a press conference. They like went the whole 10 yards.
I have a feeling they won't come to Missouri because I don't know if you know how the new Missouri law works, but basically it's like month and a half is the cutoff, and then if the federal government goes back to letting the states decide on abortion, it'll be banned immediately. Like, not even with vote in Missouri.
Well, that's not very likely that Roe versus Wade would get turned over in the first place.
Right.
It's pretty much a 0% chance. I know there's a lot of people out there that seem to think that that's not the case. Like it could go anytime, but that's pretty much set. Even with ABC or ACB, who does basically say that she's anti-abortion, that still does not give anybody enough votes on the Supreme Court. There's like 3 maybe, and probably not even 3. There's probably only 2. Thomas and ACB. So, and there's not even a case currently that would do that on the docket for the foreseeable future. Plus,
Right.
before they could even do that, they would have to vote to be able to get it on. So again, there's a lot of people out there who are, like, especially with this election right now, they're like, oh no, blah blah, it's on the ballot. It's like, not really on the ballot. Like, it is in theory. But yes, even if they did put it on the ballot, where states could go back to deciding, which I think it's a state issue. I don't think it's a federal issue.
Well, I would agree there. This definitely shouldn't be a federal.
I
don't. Libertarian, so I think most things are
correct.
federal.
That I agree, but I don't think that even then. I don't think a lot of the states would ban it wholesale.
Mm-hmm.
I think they would put limits on it.
Right.
Who's
what I know
oh, is this you?
100% certain is that Missouri would be a flat ban because of the way that the law is written currently. Like, it's already written in that if it ever becomes a state regulated law, that it automatically would ban it permanently. And until, like, I think a month ago, we didn't even have one single legal abortion clinic in the state. There's now one in St. Louis that finally met FDA or whatever protocol to even perform them. I don't know. It's a whole big thing, and I doubt you want to get into politics. So.
I'm trying to kind of avoid things.
Yeah, I figured. So I'll just quit.
Anyway, hey Shu, I don't know if you're watching the stream, but I'm already in Walk the Butcher's Path, and I'm almost done with the marketplace.
Oh, wow. Well,
Or almost done with the harbor.
you're
Sorry.
probably 4 or 5-ish.
Yeah, I'm 4.
Okay. Well, since you're not going to be here Tuesday, probably Wednesday, you'll be nearing 8, at which point we can get my light on my guy.
I mean, anyone who wants to tag along that's level appropriate that's watching the stream is welcome to tag along.
I need to get him done so I can have 36 points left. That would be minty. I'm assuming you heard that Sean Connery passed away.
I did.
Or Friday.
Yeah, it was over the weekend, I think, but I'm not sure exactly when. Yeah, I mean, man was 90, lived a good life, banged a lot of hot chicks, like, became a knight.
Those would be gold for any man.
Yeah, became literally a knight. It's Sir Sean Connery. Played one of the most
And,
iconic.
John, the Beatles dude, right? Was as well.
Oh, there's a bunch of. She's knighted a bunch of people's. Yeah. But still, you can't have too many complaints about a life like that. I don't know if he has kids or not. But again, I don't think you'd had too much more success in your life with acting as a career goal than what he had. So, literally, someone who should go down as in one of the most iconic roles for years, right? Like, he was Bond for what, 6 or 7 Bond films, I think, something like, maybe even more.
He served in the Royal Navy.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me.
He left behind one son, Jason Connery. He also does movies. Wait, is Jason actually alive? Yes, yes.
But yeah, I mean, it's rough, but again, you can't do too much more on in life like that. So kind of knocked out all the bells and whistles.
So is maternal from a parent?
Yes, maternal is usually mother's side.
Okay,
Paternal is
so
father.
On the maternal side, his Sean Connery's son was related to 2 knights that way. So his dad was a knight, and then his grandfather from his mother's side was a knight.
How do you get that level 18 quarterstaff? It is from Palace of Stone. I've literally ran that quest now probably a dozen of times, maybe more, and I literally only found it that one time on the hardcore server.
That would be your luck.
Yeah.
When do the transfers open up? You know?
I have no idea. As far as I know, they have not made an announcement yet.
Okay, I did manage to make a character, like you told me.
Okay, that's probably wise. You hope your luck is legendary. I mean, it's pretty good. I don't know if it's like in the world good or farm till your eyeballs bleed good, but it's. I am pretty pleased to kind of get there. It has, that item alone has eased my overall anger about the having a system that is one of the systems that is only for level 21 or 20 plus characters. That one item, just giving you that one item's options, has really helped me with that particular feeling. Like, that anger, as soon as I learned of that item, my anger over that went down probably 20%, maybe even more. I've talked about that before, but I really dislike the fact that it seems like there are more and more and more systems that could be designed for both parts of the game, and yet somehow are still only in one part of the, like, designed for one level range or the other. I just hate that. It makes no sense to me to take developer time to work on a brand new system like that, and then not make it at least somewhat available for everybody. It doesn't have to be like insanely viable for everybody, but not viable per se, but so sentience weapons is a system that they added a few updates back, and the idea is that it would allow your weapon to basically be more customizable for you. Weapons that allow sentience, right, are level 20 items only or above. Level 20 or above items. So there's this whole mechanic of the game that it basically became nobody that's not over level 20 could really use or take advantage of. And it became very clear to me, especially on the hardcore servers, what the percentage of people that just don't they don't play past level 20. There's a huge number of people who almost never, if literally never, get there. There's dozens and dozens of people on this stream that have never leveled to, or only have like one character over level 20, for example. They spend almost their entire DDO experience under level 20. And I have no problems having reasons and systems that are at the in-game chase. That's fine. But I would like to see the systems at least be available for some people. You know, if you get to level 18, I think 18 is a fine spot to be able to have a few items. I'm not even saying a bunch. Like 3 or 4 that are exceptions to that rule, so people can play with the system.
The question for me would be if you were saying like a sentient item for like level 18, how do you either balance that, because they're only going to use it for 2 levels, so I don't know what the point would be if they're more in the past lives than in-game content, and B, if you customize it for a certain character build, won't it not work if you go and do like a ranger life after doing like a valley life?
Sure.
Would it be a totally different weapon?
It could. So the way the intelligent items work, it's kind of like how other systems have like a gem system. So basically you plug in this gem into an item, and basically the sentient stuff just means it makes noise. Like makes noise when it attacks, it makes noise when you feed it, that kind of stuff. Okay? So basically
Does that add actual damage?
Oh, well, so not at first. So then as you feed it, it opens up slots. And those slots can be, you get items out of the epic level quests called filleries.
Okay.
And you can put and you can put those things into the sentient item. And those things are things like +1 to attack and damage, +1 to like spell DCs. You can with this in-game with an with an in-game store item, you can pull them out, or using plat, you can destroy them, and then you can pull that item back out.
How viable it would be to like make only one gem and then like take it around characters, but that doesn't.
It's expensive. They would be expensive.
So how expensive is it to get the actual gem?
The gems are pretty much free everywhere. In fact, the one I'm currently using is the one that they gave you for free with the anniversary code.
Oh, well, I probably can't get that.
You might actually still be able to get it.
I don't even know what character it is.
Well, you don't have to do that to start with. Remember, it's going to just start with a...
Right, but I didn't know if it like bounds to character is my thing.
You put it on an item. So if that item is bound to character, you'd be bound to character. If you put it on bound to account...
It's not in my shared bag. So
No, it would be something you have to enter a code for.
Oh,
And I'm trying to find if I can even... even find it again. I'm pretty sure it's... Here we go. Store code. The store code for the 14th anniversary event is Happy 14. So try entering Happy 14 into the... and that'll get you a Sentient Jewel of the Dragon. However, if you get to level 20, you go do Enter the Mist, and you re-talk to that guy who gives you the Enter the Mist weapon, he'll give you a 29 level weapon, and he'll give you a choice of like 4 sentient things.
Sentient Jewel of the Dragon. Word.
There you go. Do you know anybody called Aofi? I don't know how you say that, so I'm gonna say no.
Did I get cake? Is that a thing? Cake?
There might be a bunch of different codes that come in for, but I believe the Happy 14 is just the Dragon Gem.
Okay.
Because I remember all the cakes that I got prior, I used them on a character that I don't think even existed.
Yeah, that happens.
That was probably Squirrel's Mark.
That's fine. Whatever. Let's see. What else?
I'm trying to debate on what I should do to that.
Probably a quest. Or play something else. Or jack it quietly.
Preferably not in the gold.
I mean, as long as you're real quiet, I guess I don't care that much.
I may play on my PDK and drink whiskey. That sounds like a good idea.
Well, that is valid options.
Okay, so I was scrolling over to collection of boys.
Oh, Ellery's in danger. Thanks, Ellery. Hey, Shu.
Oh, that's shoot.
You made it. What's going on, bud guy? I'll have these done in just a second. I didn't get Ellery teleported back in time to skip that death, so... Go. Alright, Shu, now I'm gonna finish the end.
That's gonna be a while. Not gonna worry about that quite yet.
There's also may or may not be like a bunch of cosmetics for cloaks, like codes for anniversary cloaks. I don't remember if those are still valid or if they even matter. Yeah, I don't know. You may want to dig through the wiki and just see if they have any store codes that interest you. Of course, that's the same for anybody new watching the stream. I know that the cloaks for the 13th anniversary rewards, I believe, so they may not be valid anymore.
Lots of store sales.
Yeah. Man, the lag feels weird. That's fine. I said you can basically pike if you want, or whatever you need. I don't mind.
See if I can make it better.
Oh boy, how many kills we got? We're at 4. We need 6. I think we're gonna have to stop and clean up this guy's for sure. Puts us at 8, 9. No, is that right? Yeah, 7. Can I attack, please? Thank you. 7, 8, 9. Alright, so now we can just focus on the main guy, and we don't have to worry about anything crazy. So my welder sent me a message this afternoon while I was passed out. He goes, I've tried a couple of different places for steel tubing of the right size. I can't find any. I'm just like, that would be my luck. That would be my luck.
Alright, let's see if this is any better.
Oh, yeah, that's a little better. What you do is you look at your quest log and you do whatever it says that's 2 levels lower than you. Or in your case, because you're a first life character, right? You do something your level. So if you're level 15, go find a level 15 quest and do it.
Okay.
And you can do things like 1 level lower with no problem, like 14. So just figure out what you want to do.
Okay.
I have my own welder. I have a guy who does welding, so kinda. I was born to the wrong country. No, Riley, Remington's roommate, and good kid, known him for 12 years now, I think. He's going into welding and stuff like that, so I've given him some projects over the recent months that he can both do while he's in school and or work and get like credit, like experience credit for him. So now he's actually starting to work on the ladder for the school bus, which I will be doing a Instagram update on in a little while. I'm gonna like get some sketches going, stuff like that. Shu, did you want those boots I linked?
No.
Okay. I just speed 15, dodge 3, strength 3. They seem pretty good for level 3 or 4, whatever they were. If you have nothing. But you're probably doing your human dragon marky life thing. Did you want a ship invite too?
Sure.
Be near a portal?
Not yet.
Okay.
We'll be in a second. Or 3.
It's fine.
I am human cleric rogue.
Alright, so now this is where I was probably going to go jump into the
Portal.
make this decision before I invite you to the airship. Now I'm trying to think of the name of the bloody place. Cerulean Hills.
Okay.
Just making sure that you can, in fact, get there.
Why wouldn't I be able to get there?
I don't know. Just making sure that... Oh, perhaps I... Okay. So, Cerulean Hills are also like that, now, for me. Not just the Cerulean Hills quest, but also the... What are they? The Gatekeeper quests? That's what I'm talking about. I'll share the ones I do and whatnot.
It's all part of the Borderlands stuff, right?
I don't think so. I don't know which pack it's in.
It has all of the stuff that was given away for free. She has Borderlands, Mott U.
Yeah,
and
I imagine it's probably in
Darn.
the. I imagine it's probably in the in that pack then, in the DDO free quest pack. What was this thing even called? The Lost Gatekeepers quest chain.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah,
I made sure to get her all of the free packs back then when that was a code.
yeah. A lot of people I think are gonna find out that was a thing and become rightfully saddened. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Rescue the Princess quest, and then I'm going to go around clockwise around the Cerulean Hills. It's the best way that I have found to do this. So you know where that quest is, at least. I don't know if you've done these other ones or not.
I haven't done any of them.
Okay, so you'll have lots of fun.
It's only partially sarcasm.
No, he's gonna have lots of fun. Because these quests can suck. Basically, they've rightfully, I think, modified their programming standard for new quests, kind of raising up the bar of the new quests to be a little bit higher. So the newer the quest, the harder at level it is, because your characters are typically more powerful at that level than they were previously. Which means older content is really smooth and easy, and new content can be a pain in the butt. So, yeah, I feel like that's probably fine and good. Yeah, the Captives is the first quest.
Actually, I don't think I've been out here at all since they modified it.
Yeah, the Captives haven't moved. It's in the same spot. Kind of over around between that orc cave and the shrine with the rare dog spawn.
Apparently I didn't pick up the quest.
Hang on. I thought I had shared... Oh, because that one's not in the... This is in the harbor. There you go. Again, I now think of them all as one big mega pack as opposed to a bunch of little things. Oops.
And the cog sure looks like a bit of a dumpster fire.
It literally is a dumpster fire unless you... No, I mean, it literally is a dumpster. The cogs is just the leftover crap that it keeps falling, basically, from the big city. So, did you watch Battle Angel Alita?
Yes.
Okay. You know that city that's underneath Axum?
Yeah.
That's the Cogs.
Okay.
Junk City, or... I know it's got a real name, but I can never think of it. But that is basically the Cogs. So up above the Cogs is Sharn. And Sharn's... Sharn's like the big floating tower of everything awesome. And then down below is the Cogs, where all the trash kind of makes its way down to. So how are things, Shu? I get asked about you nonstop, and I don't have any good answers for anybody, except for last I heard you're doing okay.
Yeah, just going by day.
Yeah. That's how it's gonna have to be, though. Kids are doing reasonable, though, all things considered.
So far, I expect it's going to be a rough 6 months.
Probably even longer than that, but...
Well, I figure at least 6 months through the holiday season. And then we're going to try to get out and do like a lot of camping trips and outdoor activities and stuff to keep them occupied and busy and not thinking about it.
Yeah, that's good. Smart.
That's the game plan anyway.
Here's the other... I know you got some family up there, but are you still planning on staying in that region?
For now.
Okay. Well, I know at one point in time, back before I had planned to sell everything off, I had put out there an offer to come here and do some stuff, but you couldn't in good conscience leave your kids, which is a pretty good reason in my opinion to not take that kind of thing. But now the timing is such that I'm really hoping to just get rid of the house and go. So all the houses and go here in the next year, 2 years. You made a barbarian friend.
Oh, good.
Whoa. Yeah, this is not going to work. I need this bird attack someplace else. I don't think we're going to use the finisher so much that I need it close by. Honestly, the only finisher that I probably will end up using if I were to take 3 levels of monk, which I could do, would be the spell point reduction one. That would be pretty handy to have. Everything else is kind of meh. We'll have to see how the build kind of develops. We have both power attack and 2-weapon fighting, or 2-handed fighting, so it's very likely that we will turn into a full-on smash everything for days quarterstaff build. Have to see. Oh yes, Shu and Didor.
Didor since level 2, buddy.
That's right. I did some human lives recently, and I forgot how nice it was to just go ahead and take the dragon mark and be Didor capable of right away, basically. Saves you some time for sure. Alright. Stay close. I'm not going to do all the weird side stuff in this quest. We're just going to smash through this thing as hard and quick as possible. You likely will have to keep in mind that there's some places where we'll probably just move to the end or move on past. I'll try to remind you. And also keep an eye out for ravens. Ravens are like the new monster. Oh yes.
Archer must have moved it somewhere.
Ah, she will kill it. Oh. I got tripped, they got tripped, everybody's tripped. Alright, here we're gonna run straight across, we're gonna follow the light. The laser beam in the sky.
You can get a wisdom item sometime.
Yeah, I don't know of a place in particular that will drop a wisdom item. I need to do some gearing at some point also.
Okay, we're good.
My wisdom's only 11, so I don't have the modifier I need to use my level 2 spells.
Ah. Alright, now we're just going to run past everything else that's remaining and get down this hole over here. There's water at the bottom, so just fall down. Something ouchie my constitution. Oh, actual danger here. Alright, resolved. Huh. I wonder if my hireling is either broken or has decided he doesn't like attacking that guy.
He's decided to be passive today.
Well, I don't know. I had him on protect shoe mode, so maybe he's still just stuck on protecting shoe. I'm not sure. Alright, there's an apple under that tree, Shoe. Go click that. Then you'll get all the fancy bells and whistles. Sickle of Attunement. I think I
feel like
have
that's
one.
a trap.
Nope. I passed you that sickle. I don't think it's great, but you probably don't have one, so, and I have some, so.
No, I'll throw it in her shared bank when I get it for her.
That sounds like golden to me.
First one. Okay, cool.
Alright.
Sam is reconnected.
Yeah, power just like randomly went out.
Ooh.
Yeah, my wife went squish, squish, squish upstairs and then was like, okay. And power just crashed. I have no idea why. I'm going to go ahead and get this explorer at this tree. We'll head to the next quest. Kind of got in the habit of picking up these explorers on the way, where it kind of makes sense to grab them. All right, hopefully we're back. The stream should be running again. There we go. Looks like everything's back up and running. Yeah, super weird. Sorry about that, everybody. It seems to I don't think it happened with everything. I think it just happened with my computer. It just like boop and then like was ready to turn back on right away. But it only happens with DDO now. There's something happened a couple of 3 updates ago, and I think it has some sort of problem.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I've got the thing where it randomly stutters me and then I can't move, but that's it.
Well, that's something that's been going on with the servers, I think, since Wednesday.
I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah, for me, it starts around 11 o'clock my time.
It's been happening like all day for me.
Yeah. I said there could easily be a it could be a network node or whatever you want to call it that's having problems somewhere along the path. Alright, so in here we have to pick up this sickle. Or Sai. And then we go, I believe, to this door right here. I don't think I can fear the spiders because I think they have no brains. Which again makes no sense to me that spiders... Anything should be afraid of the shifter Hal, I think.
Spiders can only be stunned.
The supernatural. Yeah, but come on. Come on. We're talking about like a werewolf Hal. Come on, man. Alright, Chieftain Spear is made of steel, so we need to switch to our wooden stick for the rust monsters right around this corner. I do my best to try to keep things stunned, but we're going enchantment DCs in particular. Then maybe like a secondary looking at evocation DCs, but
Hey, first mysterious remnants I've seen.
yeah, it's 2 of them, 14 and 8.
3 of them.
Oh, nice. Alright, when you click on that ladder, you'll come up to a resurrection rest shrine right behind you if you need it.
Eric's the only one that needs it.
Well, I'm trying to get him to click on it, and he's not cooperating, so...
Ireland's not cooperating? Surely not.
He's a good guy, though. He'll figure it out.
Working as intended.
He'll figure it out. He's a good guy. This little maze area's got a couple of like side shoots and whatnot. Trying to go the way I remember. That's the shortest path at the end, but can make zero promises that it in fact is the shortest path. Another little shrine. Oh, we need to click on a Visions of the Past. You said that you had not gone. You have not done these quests, right, Shu?
I have not.
Well, I apologize for rushing you or running you through these quickly. They're kind of interesting.
It's fine.
Go back through them at your leisure and.
My daughter and I have been taking our time running through everything anyway, because it's her first time through everything, so.
Right.
I've been just like smelling the flowers on the way through, letting her enjoy the storyline.
Honestly, I remember parts of the storyline, but I don't know that I've ever actually gone through it the whole way and been like, yeah, that's what this is about.
I'm being a horrible father. I'm making her read the entire storyline for everything, and then write a book report about it, type thing. If we're gonna play DDO, it's gonna be a homeschooling learning experience, damn it.
Use that as an excuse.
But I mean, I'm 22, so that like doesn't apply to me. Like even
Nope.
when I do play with Dad,
You heard him.
like,
Damn it.
You heard him. You go through the quest and you bloody well.
I'm not writing Shu a book report. You're not my dad.
You email Shu a book report right now.
I'm not emailing Shu a book report.
Alright, I'm gonna go this way and pick up the explorers.
She's been interested in Lotro as well. I've been making her do the same thing with Lotro.
Ooh.
Happens one more time, we're just gonna put a pin in the night stream.
Darn.
I honestly don't know what the hell is going on, and it's making me furious. The computer was on, I don't know, for like the last 3 days, no problems. Today, 2 just like hard power downs for no reason. I almost wonder if I'm hitting some sort of like power down key combination. But as far as I know, I don't have anything for turn the computer off key combination.
The other thing that might be possible is you might be hitting like a thermal barrier.
But I still I checked for temperature and stuff and everything. If everything feels cool, and
I know that I've had computers that have powered down to a certain temperature.
Yeah, I mean that was my first my first thought was to go check to see if it was just hot. I went around back and even I felt. Yeah, I think Windows 10 or whatever will tell you what the CPU temperatures are now too. There's a command.
Yeah, if you go into, actually, I think if you go into Task Manager, there's a thermal tab. But don't quote me on that. I may be wrong.
Is it thermal? Thermal like underwear?
Mm-hmm. They're branded. It's an extra $30 for the insignia.
Like MeUndies thermal or something?
Something.
So I can't get into the manager Who's off the stat away?
Here comes Sam.
Yeah, I went over to pick up that other explorer point.
Yeah, I got it while you were DC'd.
I mean, everything looks fine. We're not even hitting the CPU especially hard. I don't know. Again, it only happens with DDO. It only happens while streaming DDO. It only happens like weird random time. Like it hasn't happened in at least a month, I don't think. I don't think it happened at all in October. But we're starting off November right. That way is full of traps. I usually just go this way because it's like kill 10 monsters or whatever, which I want to do anyway because of the Reaper points. But I think the other way is probably more experience because of the traps. But I don't know where they're all at or anything like that. I haven't done a trapper life for reals in this quite a while. Alright, so again, in the event of another sudden turning offing of the stream, probably just going to call it for the evening. Clearly Fate's way of saying stop it.
3, 4.
I knew there were rust monsters somewhere, I just didn't remember where. That is not the button I wanted to push. That's a demon soul rust monster. He is full of hate.
What color are the lights? Green triangle, purple vine. Blue thing.
Oh, nice. Wouldn't have thought my UMD was high enough for any of that, but
So there's a lever. Orange is the X. Okay.
figure it out, Bard. Figure it out. Use your inside voice.
Oh, do I sound like I'm yelling? I'm not.
No,
trying to.
no, I mean,
I'll keep it to myself.
you didn't yell. I was just giving you a hard time, busting your balls. Nobody's watching anyway, so we can't keep the bloody stream on, so. Alright, grab soul stones. There's a shrine. Huh. I haven't seen this necklace before. Dodge. I don't think I'm gonna wear it though. I'll pass it over.
I may just cheat and Google what the blue one is.
They are different. You have to look. One is one direction, one is the other direction, and one I don't know where it's at, and you just gotta spin it. The middle one.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought. I was trying to find the middle one.
Yeah, I just spin the middle one until I find it. Trial and error. If you get the other two set, Just go spin it.
Okay, I said the other two wrong. First step, set the other two the correct way.
That's usually how sorting those kind of puzzles work out, yes.
Yeah, that's right. No, I did it right. The other two are right. What happened here? Uh-oh. I didn't mean to cure serious ones.
Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Alright, now this quest over here, I tend to skip it. Like, I mentally just forget that it's here. We'll give Shu a second. Are they crowdsourcing reprinting Hero Quest? Oh, I think I knew that actually.
It sounds a bit like a dick move.
What, reprinting Hero Quest? No. It's a fan favorite for like quite a long time.
Well, I more or less meant the outsourcing of doing it, not actually the act.
I don't know who's doing it either. I don't think it's Hasbro. I think it's did we talk to that guy enough? I think so. I think probably the original creator or somebody managed to buy it back or get their rights back, and now they're.
Oh.
I think that's kind of what's going on. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna get this whole person out of my.
That's okay then. Oh, I at some point opened it.
Yeah, it doesn't like make a noise or do anything. It just opens. Okay. So anyway, what I was saying about this quest, if you have bears and bulls, bears strength and bulls endurance. No, other way around. Bulls strength, bears endurance. If it's even potions or spells or whatever, you can circumvent a large portion of this hassle, which I was able to do last life because I had prepared those spells. However, this life, not the case. Double fragments. So we're going to go over here.
Well, that was wrong.
Alright, now we're going to drink the fountain. Fountain gives us bull strength. The other fountain that we're going to go to in a second will give us bear's endurance. And then we'll be able to run to the end. Again, if we had those spells we could just cast, or potions or whatever, we could skip it.
ought to get some type of ghost weapon.
Yep. So you probably should stop whatever you're doing and go start working on the Maybar Halloween event in the House Jurasco.
Okay.
I mean, you don't literally have to stop what you're doing, but you should strongly consider spending some time in there today. I think it turns off on the 4th. It may turn off yeah, it either turns off tomorrow or it runs through tomorrow and will turn off on Wednesday. I honestly don't remember which. So, like, I will probably end up doing some tonight, I imagine. Even though I'm not set up for, like, the ideal window for doing them.
Alright, so what do I need to get let in here? Let's see here.
You click those 2 fountains to get those 2 buffs, the bulls and the bears, and then you click on that little face and the door, it'll let you in. And then once you click on the face and get in, you there's a chest protected by a door. I usually skip it because it's a little bit of a trap. But then I just work my way up and around.
I had a phone call, so I was a little distracted.
Oh, okay.
So, full strength and bear's endurance.
Yep.
I wonder if I could do that with the spells instead.
Yes, you can. And you can also do them with potions, as I understand it. So
That would save a lot of time.
it would, and you also would narrow down what else you had to actually kill in this quest to get to the end.
No, correct.
Yeah, he's giving the best he's got, but he's in a bad way here.
We'll save you.
I don't even think he died to the ravens. I think he died to the manticore even.
Okay.
Is she like even close?
Please don't do
I
it
know where you are.
Again, around and up. Oh, you found earth elementals.
More elementals.
So, am I after the mask, or is there weapons and stuff I need?
What you're looking for probably... No, more up, Shu. Here, over here. See right here?
Yep.
There's an up. So, anyway, there's a bunch of stuff out of there that you may have an interest in. But the important thing that you probably want to take a look at is the rubies of Ghost Bane or Ghost Touch or Ghost something. And you probably want to look at those really hard because of the... You can slot them into things, make them Ghost Touch.
Oh. Actually,
And
I wonder if
Undead
I've
Bane.
got one of those. I think I've got one of those on my main character.
You
Now that I
probably
think about it.
do, and you probably want a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Ring of Changes. Intelligence and spell resistance. Whatever.
Marble of Shadows.
Yeah, that's the
Standard.
trinket of, like, profane well-roundedness. That's good.
I didn't have a trinket yet. That's good.
Wait, resting now gets rid of your shift buffs?
No.
Oh, I didn't have shift buffs on this character. That's right. My bad.
Ah, he is humbled by my power. And then the last quest over here that I'm going to screw around with is the dogs quest, which means I'm once again missing an explorer that I... Temple of that. Oh, I didn't run around the top of the stupid thing. Again. Alright, I'm going to go do that really quick. I'm going to go get the top temple. I'll be right back. The top of the temple that we did the quest, but I need to get in the habit of going over the top, I guess, of that. And then falling down so I get that explorer on the way. No, it's not that much experience, but if I'm going to have 3 of 14, I might as well pick up the 13th one for that extra 1,000 experience or whatever it is.
For me.
More prototypes before they get smashed. Oh.
So that was 305
Folks still be downstairs.
plus whatever we'll get for the last one here and getting them all. It's usually like double whatever one of the individual rewards are in my experience, sometimes a little more, but usually about double. So I'm going to guess it's going to be around 600 for getting all of them.
I almost left the chest behind.
It says 525. But we ended up getting 1,000, so pretty close to, like I said. Alright, right now those archers, one of them's attacking me, but the rest are not active. If you brush past them, Shu, you might be able to not activate them at all either.
Trouble.
I know, Rebel Troll. I got an icon of Kyber!
Eat or out. Is that a thing?
Say what?
It's not gonna let me feed or. Okay. Well. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Well, again, I'm going to point people to Samus Garobo's YouTube channel, youtube.com/SamusGarobo. There's a quest guide for pretty much every quest that you're looking for between level 1 and 18, 1 and 17. You can look at that. You can go to the wiki page, ddowiki.com. They're pretty helpful for things like that.
About to always give you a reason to plug your own channel.
That's what I do. Try to plug all the things if I can.
Sorry, had to say my tagline.
In the what's the wiki comment? Because that
I did.
I didn't hear it. I just assumed that you said it in like not my heart per se, but like
I mean, that is my tagline.